Okay, so a little bit late on the video starting, sorry about that, but we're doing ketogenic diet friendly chicken fried pork chops. If you've seen our blog before, Munson Mischief, we've done some chicken fried steak before, and this is really, the recipe's not really that much different, but it's pork chops is a little bit different, so I just wanted to go over everything again. The big thing about making a keto friendly chicken fried anything is the right kind of flour. Because your regular all-purpose flour is going to be nothing but carbs. So the flour mixture that I'm using here is 3 parts almond flour and 1 part coconut flour, both of which are very, very high in fat, healthy fats, low carb, and what carbs they do have is actually very high in fiber, a high fiber content. So to the tune of, like in a quarter cup of almond flour, there's 15 grams of fat, which we want on the keto diet. Only 5 grams of carbs, 3 of which are fiber. So it's really, really low effective carbs. So what I've got going here is the flour mixture, and then I put in about 2 tablespoons of, this is a seasoning that we use a lot of, this roasted garlic and herb, and then about a tablespoon of black pepper. And what I like to do is get these in here after they've gone through the egg and cream mixture. And I'm making about 8 or 9 of these tonight. So I use, I think, 4 eggs and a quarter cup of cream, not milk, use heavy cream. Just dip them in there, get them saturated, and then I like to get them into the flour mixture and get them coated, and then let them sit for a good quite a few minutes and let it kind of bond really good. Don't just like throw it in the flour and then throw it in the pan. Let them sit there while the other batch is cooking. So if you want to take a look, I've got 2 more going in here. You're going to go 4 minutes per side, and I'm just using a timer to run that, and here's a couple that are already done. So you can see that they look like normal chicken fried whatever, and they smell delicious. As far as the oil that I'm using, this is a blend that we use, which is basically a combination of, it's got some safflower in there, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's got avocado and coconut combined, both of which have a real high burn rate, so they're good for frying. They don't really have any taste to them at all, whereas I know a lot of people use olive oil, because olive oil is a good friendly fats, but it can burn pretty easy and go rancid in high heats. So one last thing also on the prep is I went ahead and tenderized these the same way you would a steak. If you just fry a steak, that's going to come out pretty tough, so you tenderize them just with a hammer. And I went ahead and did that with the pork chops too. These pork chops, by the way, we got these from Costco, and they're actually twice as thick as what you see here. They're about that thick, and so even when we put these on the grill, we cut them in half through the center to make them a little bit thinner. Otherwise, it's kind of hard to cook them because they're so thick. But anyway, tenderize them. Your egg and cream mixture, flour, just almond flour, coconut flour. I'm playing with the ratio. Usually we just use almond flour, but I'm putting a little coconut flour in this time. Oil, pretty high, not crazy high, but definitely more than medium. And then, like I said, go for about 4 minutes per side. You can see how that's turning out. Looks totally delicious. And then to go along with it, just the side that we're going to have tonight, I've got some oil and seasoning going on our asparagus. That's going to go in the oven as just a quick broil. And totally keto friendly, high fat, low carb, good protein, good vegetable, delicious. So we'll see you. Oh, one last thing. We started a new food blog. I know you've probably been to munsonmischief.com, but we started a new food blog called HungryYes.com. It's spelled exactly like it sounds like. Are you hungry? Yes, I am. HungryYes.com. That's where all of our recipes are going to go, and down the road that's going to lead to some ebooks and more video recipes. So anyway, check it out. See you guys later.